Hi and welcome back to Gray's Gardening. My name is Gray and today's video is all about setting up and installing a solar powered watering system. The one I'm going to be demonstrating today is from Irrigatia. They gifted me this last year, so I used it all through last summer. It really is a great solar powered watering system. Couldn't recommend it enough. So I'm just going to show you how to set it up and the advantages of using a solar powered watering system. Ideal for an allotment, at your home garden, in a conservatory, indoors, outdoors, anywhere where you've got a good water source and sunshine. And the real big benefit of this is it does not need electricity. It's powered directly from the sun through this solar panel, charges the batteries inside, and then the pump pumps the water where you want it most. Okay, so let's jump into exactly what you get. This particular model is the Sol C24. As you can see there, it supports up to 24 drippers, 24 meters worth of space it can water up to. Right, so this is the main control unit. All you need is a little screw into wherever you want to mount it. It's always best to face it wherever the sun comes up and down. The sun in my plot comes up over here and goes right round, so it's pretty much getting charged as soon as the sun comes up for a good, say, 10 hours a day. Right, what we have is, I'll just show you underneath, we have an inlet, that's the in, and we have the out. Water is pumped up through this tube. As you can see, this is a filter to stop it getting clogged. So the water goes into the filter and comes up all the way through this tube. I've actually tied a little stone on it just to give it an extra little bit of weight, so it holds it down onto the bottom a bit easier. And then this tube goes all the way up and into the in pipe in there, and then the out pipe is where the water pumps. What you also get attached on, if you can see these wires, so these are the water sensors. So you've got one slightly lower than the other. One goes on the bottom of the water source, and the other one about 6 inches higher. Now that's just there to warn you if the water drops too low, then it will set off an alarm to highlight to you that the water level is getting low. So you just have to measure that. So I've already measured mine out, so it sits just 6 inches off the bottom of the water butt. Once it does completely run out of water, that sensor tells it to switch off, so it's not then pumping with no water there, which will probably damage the motor inside. This particular solar watering system is weather responsive. I'm not sure if this is just particular to Irrigatia or not, but basically
the warmer it gets, the more water it sends out each cycle.
Okay, I've just come inside the greenhouse now. As you can see, my water butt is there and just behind this plant. So that is where I've got the tubing coming through. Got a little hole in the glass pane, and this comes along. So I've already set some of this up, and I'm going to show you exactly how to install it. But basically, this tube goes all the way along here, going into each of my plants, goes along the back here, and then it's actually already set up ready next to each of the tomato plants here, and then finishing off nicely next to the melons. So I've added a couple more. I've added some cucumbers over here. These are extras. So, and what I need to do is put a dripper in here next to that one, and another one next to this melon, as I haven't got those set up yet. Right, so a little bit of prep work you need to do. So inside the box you get these connecting pieces. These are the bits that go a long ways. There's your actual dripper, which the water comes out from, and you get all this tubing. So what you have to do is create some little small pieces to begin with. So make sure you got some decent scissors, and then cut a number of small pieces of the tubing. Just do a couple there for demonstration. And then all you have to do is take your piece of tubing, take this one for example. This would be what comes off the main. So we just put one of those, push it inside like this, And on the other end, we want the dripper. Now, one mistake I made when I first set it up, I put these in the wrong way around. So it's really important that you put it so the long end goes in the tube. Like so, push him in. Okay, and then it's just a little short end sticking out the top of it. Now, when that's connected into the main piping, you've got one piece that goes on here. And another one, say there. This is just for demonstration purposes. So you've got your water coming in, and then wherever you position them with your stake will go next to it. Just pop that in quite nicely. So you got your water coming along here, comes next to the dripper, and we're going to drip out. So you can make that as long or as short as you want to, however it's going to fit nicely. And then the water continues on to the next one and the next one and so on. Okay, so as you can see, this one at the moment has not got a dripper connected to it. So I've prepared my dripper on the end, one with the connector on. And I'm just going to take this pipe, this tubing, snip it where I want it to go, attach the connector onto one side, then onto the other. And I've got my little stake ready. Pop that in. And then just position that right near the base. Hopefully you can see that right near the base of the plant, so that it's going to drip directly onto the roots. One added benefit of this, it waters directly onto the plant. It's not splashing all over the place like with hoses and watering cans, and it just uses just the amount of water the plant needs a good few times a day, depending on the weather conditions. So that one's in. I've got a few more to do. Okay, so there we have it, all set up, now supporting 24 drippers off this one solar watering system. So if you want to stop lugging watering cans around and hurting your back, set one of these up, stops you having to get right down to your allotment plot, or just stops you having to water every single day during the summer. This can do the majority of it for you. Much more controlled, set to a timer. You can also change the setting for how frequently it comes on. So I've got mine set to number 3 at the moment, and different settings mean different amounts of watering frequency. So number 3, and then it should just change. Number 3 is every 2 hours, and depending on how warm it is will depend on how much water it sends out. This is actually on right now, so not sure how much noise is going to get picked up through the microphone on the camera, but you can hear that buzzing noise. A few meters away from it you can't hear it at all. So some people think it makes quite a bit of a noise. I don't, and it only stays on for a few minutes, a few times a day. So definitely not something to be worried about. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it educational and beneficial. If you're thinking of getting one of these, all the links are in the description below. That is my Amazon affiliate link. So if you buy from that link, it really does help the channel. If you're going on holiday, get yourself one of these. It'll water your plants while you're away. So thanks for watching. As always, smash up the like, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye now.